Hello, this is James Bush, your fine-tuned trader, on this Wednesday for the market brief. Let's look first at see what the economic reports have reported today. Looking at the calendar, and let's start with today. We see that the Germans' consumer climate came out better than expected. The French flash manufacturing came out slightly better, or a little bit worse than expected, but not much. The French flash service came out better than expected. German flash manufacturing came out pretty close to expected. German flash services PMI a little bit better than expected. The flash manufacturing PMI came out better than expected, and the Euro flash services PMI came out at just a bit under expectations. The pound MPC meeting minutes came out much better than expected overall. They were expecting 009 in the vote, and it came out at 107. So evidently that was a better consensus overall. Have to do a little bit more research on that particular one. Pound BBA mortgage approvals came out just slightly less than expected, and the pound CBI realized sales came out at -5, expectation of -17, much better than expected. So we'll see how the pound has been expected by some of the good reports that have come out for that, as well as for the euro. And also for the Canadian, the core retail sales came out less than expected, -1.2%, and retail sales month to month came out at -2%. Currently, we're waiting on the release of the Euro-Belgium NBB business climate, so we'll probably be able to chance to see that. Let's go quickly to the charts and see what they are showing us. First, let's look at the euro. Okay, for the euro dollar, it looks like we kind of have still an indecision point going to a smaller time frame. We see that we have from the London session, we are seeing a bit push up. So there is a movement on the upside for the euro dollar right now, particularly on this 1 hour chart. Going to the pound, we see the euro pound. We're showing here that we've had a down movement from the London session, and moving to a smaller time frame, we see that indicates that the pound has more strength than the euro at this moment. And going straight to the pound dollar, we see here that the pound has benefited from some of its good economical reports. It has moved up, and on a smaller time frame, we do see that it is up for the hour right now. For the Aussie dollar, we're showing a slight movement up as well on the day chart, and then also moving to a smaller time frame, we see that the Aussie dollar has had a nice tick up, and then is kind of trading mid-range from its upward movement today. New Zealand dollar, same thing, movement up. The dollar Swiss, for here we're showing that there's been a slight inclination of a movement up, and we can see that right here. For the Canadian dollar, we see that the Canadian dollar, particularly the loonie, having some bad retail sales come out, giving the dollar more strength over it overall for today. We can see that movement on the hour chart. As far as the dollar yen is currently trading lower, so we see that the yen has more strength over the dollar at this time. Okay, and looking at the pound yen, the pound has currently more movement up on the yen at this time. And looking at a smaller time frame, we can see where that has come out, even though there's been a slight movement down. Still overall there's a movement up on the pound yen. The euro yen, for its time frame, is showing a down movement at this time, and on a smaller time frame we can see that movement down. And of course gold at this time has moved somewhat same. It's in the same position. It did a slight movement up, but it's now trading pretty close to its earlier sessions during the London Open or London time. Oil has been moving slightly down, as we can see for the day, and we see that recently that took place in the last hour. And also for the Dow is currently trading up with the expectations in the futures, and we'll see what happens as that open comes up at 9:30 Eastern time, and on GMT time it'll be approximately at 13:30. Okay, and look finally at the S&P. Same thing for the S&P futures. They're still trading up before the open of the New York market at this time. Okay, let's go back for a moment and look and see what that NBB report came out to be. Let's see how that's affecting things. We still got 3 more minutes, so we'll wait on that. And let's go back to the euro and see what the euro is doing at this time. Okay, we see the euro dollars in anticipation of the next report slowing a slight indication. We have a little bit of a support going right here at 122.64, and currently trading at 1.2271. So as we wait for the rest of that report to come out to see an actual result. Again, this is James Bush, your Fine-Tuned Trader, and you can find us at our website here at Fine-Tuned Trading. On that we tell a little bit about ourselves. We have some articles that we've released, provide a few free resources which we'll be updating, and we have a small mini course, and also our trading products review wall, where we provide information about some of the newest products that have come out for trading and traders, and give you an opportunity to provide your review as well as to check out some of these new products. We're featuring currently the Forex Executive that came out last week by John Simons, and we'll also be featuring some new ones coming up. You can also see our weekend briefs, which you'll see for this particular day, that will be posted on our website and our front page. Okay, let's go back right now to the reports and see what's going to take place with that. Okay, we should be getting that release anytime soon, within the next minute or so. Okay, still has not come out, but let's go back and see where we're trading. Slightly up right now in the euro, 1.22818082 in that range. Oops, let's take us back to the release. See if that has come out yet. From the way that was moving, it looks like it did. Well, it came out a little bit worse than expected. Let's go back and see how that's affecting. Despite the negative report, we're still seeing a slight push up, but of course we know in these economic reports that they can change any time. And if you're particularly a news trader, you have to realize that the news can have an impact in the beginning and then reverse itself. So that's a whole nother strategy there. You can see now that we're getting slight movement down. Nothing big, but just part of the overall process is all the traders analyze how the market is performing, and it looked like there were some good reports as well as some bad. So we kind of continue in this risk-averse market. The euro dollar seems to be still staying in its recent movement down, and so we'll just keep monitoring that for the rest of the day. This is James Bush for your market brief on this Wednesday. Look forward to seeing you later. Remember to keep your losses tight and allow your winners to run with the wind. Take care.